Vicky joins us now to show us how to declutter the kitchen.
Right.
So you are a professional organiser.
I am, yeah. That's what I do full-time for my job.
And the biggest problem, and certainly looks like then, I'm thinking about spaces that we've got at home, is just overfilling.
Overfilling, buying too much that you don't need, not being able to see what you've got, so you're going shopping again and getting repeats. We've got to remember that our home isn't a shop. Our home isn't a storeroom. We should just have what we need at the time because the shops aren't ever going to shut. We've got access to everything whenever we need it now.
Yes, no, you're quite right, absolutely. So let's start off with kitchen first of all.
OK.
So this is, what is this? This is your...
Typical cupboard.
Yeah, average kitchen cupboard. This is what I think an average kitchen cupboard looks like.
Excuse me.
Everything kind of thrown in, things piled high on top of each other. You don't know what you've got because you can't see the back. There's no kind of order to it. So, yeah, you're going to buy repeats. So you're going to forget what you've got.
Yeah, that is all just shoved in, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And there'll be stuff at the back there from 10 years ago, probably.
Exactly. Sell-by dates, way gone by.
OK.
Lots of dead space here, so it's not making the best use of the cupboard either. People forget that shelves can move up and down. You can adjust them to suit what you need. And putting things in the right place in your kitchen, too, is a really important part of it.
OK, so what's it meant to look like now?
So it's meant to look like this.
Oh, you've got baskets in here.
Yeah, I think baskets are good. As an example, sort of I've categorised the snacks there, so why not put them high up, out of reach, out of eyesight?
Yeah.
You don't want those as much. And then any other little bits and bobs that you can put together. And also what we've done is we've lifted a shelf, so it suits, again, what you have. Another example, oils. People don't put them beside their oven where you need them because they feel like they don't fit. Just simply get adjustable shelves, or the adjustable shelves mostly are in people's kitchens, and move them up.
Because actually, although you've got that shelf at that height there, that's where it needs to be.
Yeah.
That's a massive amount of wasted space there,
Yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely. What I've done here is put everything breakfasty together.
Yeah.
So we've got less dead space here, but we've categorised everything low down, easy to reach, maybe for the teenagers or children.
Yeah.
That's kind of the purpose of that.
Let's have a look at the
All
table
right.
then, because this is what we've been talking about. This is labelling stuff.
Yeah, love
Although
labelling.
I can tell the difference between flour and pasta.
Yeah, my opinion.
Don't be that man. Don't be that person.
My opinion on these jars is a bit mixed. I love them if they're on display.
What are you about to say?
That's when I love them. I think they're great if they're on display. I think they're a display item. I think if you're lacking time to almost like put it in there, and then you've still got to store the leftovers somewhere else. And then when it comes to it's low down, this bit's out of date, the top bit isn't, so have you got to tip it out before you put it back in? So I see them as a bit of a sort of
And mine's
extra.
more than less. If I put that in my cupboard, there'll be flour on my bottom shelf everywhere. So I like to have that so I can spoon it out and I know it's not going to pour
Completely
everywhere.
agree. With flour, absolutely. But there are certain ones that I think I like a bit more. These are a lot lighter and they're square.
Right.
So you can fit a lot more of them in the cupboard and they're not so kind of cumbersome
Bulky.
and heavy.
Yeah, no, I understand
so that's my thinking. And then other things, just to sort of divide items. Like a lot of people keep their vitamins or meds in their kitchen, just to keep them all in a box, maybe put a label on the front. So you can grab them all out when you need them, take what you need, put it back in again.
That's a good idea.
Collating these, same thing.
Well, Kate says mine's slightly smaller than Gwyneth's as I'm waiting for a new kitchen, but Operation Packets Be Gone has started.
Very good. I like the writing on the blackboardy thing. That looks very nice. Chelsea says, my fiancé labels all of his jars and containers. I thought it was weird at first, but Gwyneth's tidy pantry makes me very happy.
Hannah says I'm a bit of a Tupperware obsessive. So she's done more or less the same sort of thing as you, but with one specific make.
And Sarah said there is never any confusion if you've got a tidy pantry.
No, and look at that. That is a tidy
See, she's got
pantry.
smaller jars. That is good. That looks beautiful.
And sell-by dates as well. And, you know, using a label maker's great because they peel off.
And this is the one, I've got one like this. That thing job. And that's the old one that we used to sort of have.
Yeah, and they're great. They're a bit more old-fashioned, but they look really cool. But you can peel them off, put them on. With paper, they kind of get a bit mucky and dirty. So they're a good...
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Love all of that.